Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to another Let's Play of EU4 with Red Bastard. And as before, we are playing as Sindria, custom nation, based out of Bahrain. Start this up. And it's on normal difficulty, but Iron Man mode. And we're trying to capture all the islands of the world between us and our allies. We have a limited number of allies that we have to have if we can get them. We should maintain those relations. Of that list, we have successfully secured Persia. We have gotten Japan. There sadly is no more Ainu. So we'll try to get them their independence. Well, they're under Japan, so we really don't have that option. But we do have a couple of them. We're starting to make pretty good money from all of the raiding that we're doing. And at the moment, we're not in any loans. We're only losing 5 ducats a month, which does sound bad, but again, it's not a big deal when we can easily raid everything for so much money. What we do need to accomplish, however, is getting a better look at the new world. We're starting to get some islands in here that we can see, and some sort of continent. I've decided that we won't try to conquer this continent unless it ends up being really, really thin and small. It just doesn't seem like it should count as an island. And it'd give us so much land that we would end up being powerful. So that does seem to go against the spirit. We don't want, islands so big that they qualify as continents. But what we do need to conquer are some of these territories. Islands here in Siak would be nice. This island here in Johor, just specifically Bintan, would be nice to take from them. And we are fabricating those claims. We're fabricating a claim on Siak. We're fabricating on Makassar. Once we get a colony around here, we'll take Sulu. And we have secured for us Serendib, also known as Ceylon or Sri Lanka, depending on the time frame. We have successfully raided the Portuguese just a little here. They showed up, and the French have also pushed into Cape, so we are going to have to keep an eye out for them. They will be trying to get into our territory over here and possibly over here. So these intermediate islands we should snatch up as soon as possible. Fortunately, we have Comoros, and it's making really good progress in that direction. We need to get Socotra, but for the moment we don't seem to have much way of getting that, but I think I just came up with a way. We can fabricate Mombasa, call them in to war, and they're allied to Yemen, so we could then seize the island and peace out just for that island. We're not going to get this tech yet since we're so far behind in Diplo and admin tech. It would just cause us inflation. Well, I will destroy you both, so rival me all you want. I'm going to check out our states here. No, nothing all that interesting yet. And exploration. We're going to look more at the Sea of Rhodanus. Unfortunately, we can't capture these tiny little islands because they are part of Kamchatka, and we're not allowed that province. We're going to err on the side of caution if it's unclear whether we should go for something or not. And these guys are our allies. They're the one fetishists that we're supposed to have. I mean, we're allowed our choice of fetishists, but they're an island, so they seem appropriate. So we're going to fabricate a claim. I don't think we want anything right next to a fortress that will free it, so we're going to go for a Lamori over here at the end. It's grasslands, we can use it as a beachhead. I think we're going to continue fabricating some more. We need to improve these relations a little. We'll go around and top off relations with all of our allies as soon as we're able to do so. We're not adding Australia as a state because we don't want a court. We want to make it into a colonial nation. And right now our piety is super high, so we're going to keep it that high. And as those natives have learned, one of the benefits of having high piety is that we get nice bonuses to our morale. We must capture this at some point, so we're going to send it to protect trade around Basra, and we're going to make another ship there. So we're going to check out another sea, which hopefully is right in here. Could be up here. No, it's up here. Oh, I think we already had a ship under production, so we'll be one ship over. But that's okay. They will help us raid. I don't know when the last time we raided was, so we're going to take a look around. So another 8 years. Okay, this ship needs to join up with our fleet. And now we can transport around 12 troops at a time. Would be nice to get 13, that way we can just add that army to this one. And with that in mind, we should get more ships, so we're going to add this on, and then we might as well start producing that transport that I mentioned. Persia is clearly in a war with the Timurids, and the first Timurid-Persian war went in the Timurids' favor, but clearly Persia is the stronger of the two powers, and it looks like they're probably allied to Uz, but no. So they are simply fighting two different wars. We definitely want to get that renewed, that is. Because the faster our colonies grow, the less we'll have to deal with fighting Europeans for them. And the more money it will save us. Okay, we've hit our military cap, so we are going to upgrade this. And now we are 12 years ahead of schedule. We'll use some of those points for development. And we can't develop there, but we can develop here. So that has used up some of our bonus or excess points, and given us a lot more room for growth here. I'll go ahead and make another ship here and make another cavalry there. Now our merchant guilds do have dangerously high influence. But I think we can handle that. Okay, the commerce are finished, so we're going to start filling in this island just to deny it to the Europeans. And start with our admin tech. We're only one level behind, so that's good, but we are substantially behind our military tech. And we do have some advisors here. We're supposed to colonize Google Umithir, so that'll be the next one that we do. And we might as well send this fleet to go and pick up these guys. But we do want to see if we can do some raiding. Okay, Oman is calling us into a war against Yemen. That's great. Let's see if they have any claims. They do want this island. So we are going to try claiming it first before we accept that call to arms. Then we will accept. And when we're picking up these troops, we'll drop them off here in Socotra. And hopefully raid a little on the way. Looks like we've raided these, so we can't get them immediately, so we'll just pick up our army here and head up to Socotra. Now we can add this to a state. It's not the most valuable province in the world yet, but we could always develop it. I think we'll get some more manpower out of it. And keeping an eye to see if we can raid coasts as we're moving up here. Now I would be willing to separate peace out with our enemies to take that island. Would be dastardly, but I don't mind one bit. So we're going to get this next area. So this is an island. That doesn't look like a continent. So we are going to try taking this. It'll end up being a colonial subject of us. So we'll have to work to keep them happy. And we're going to make a sweep through here. See if there's anything that we could raid. And sadly there is not yet. I guess we could participate more in this war. Okay, so I forgot to fabricate claims here. We'll leave that guy there for the moment. Not sure why this ship is stopped right there, so we'll send it home and then ask it to renew its... Just leave it right there. Just like that. So we're making another ship and another transport, so these are actually evenly balanced. I'm going to send these down to Mombasa and try to siege out their capital, and then sign a separate peace, taking that island that we want. It'll hurt their trust in us, Omans, for the separate peace, but we have more trust than we need. And our allies backstabbed us enough that I'm not really going to feel bad about returning the favor. Okay, I guess we should check to see how many troops they have. But I think the majority of those troops are Ethiopian, and they might not be able to get down here. Yeah, so they do control some forts. They probably can, but we could always get on ships and pull into the Comoros if we need to. Okay, we have some lazy diplomats. Let's see what our next target is going to be. We definitely want some stuff there. We want some here. And we don't have the coastal provinces to take that yet. And we do want these islands, this island. We can't get it yet. And same with Korea. I think we'd be hard pressed to try taking that. We can't fabricate yet. So we'll plan for it. And we should drop off some troops here at some point and take Ryukyu. This will also give us the ability to start fabricating claims here in China. So I guess this last guy, we'll use him to try butting up with the Mamluks again. And our troops are now on Mombasa's capital, which is, of course, Mombasa. So our gold reserves ran out there, which is unfortunate. Okay, we do have a royal marriage, but they're not anywhere near ready to ally us. And Georgia needs to get beat up so that we could have Trebizond back, but they're allied to Muscovy. Now, if we could get over there and we had a proper casus belli, that wouldn't stop me, as it would be very difficult for Muscovy to do much against us. We're just leaving this diplomat free, that way I could demand peace as soon as I'm able. Okay, so this guy came back. He went all the way around. Let's see what he can explore. Nothing yet. Now we really need to get this because I really want to beat the Europeans to exploring my way around the world. We don't yet have the tech for it, or the bases that we need to make it super likely, but we got a good shot. Okay, so let's crush their navy here, crush their army. We'll keep sieging this province. I guess we could try wiping out their navy first, but I think I'm simply going to ask them for this province and peace out. Not quite yet. But soon. Okay, so they would take it now, so I'm going to do it. Now that hurt our Oman's trust in us. It dropped by 10, and we'll just bump it back up by 5 immediately. Of course, Kotra. And let's get these troops out of here. So that was dastardly, but we've got to get the islands, so that's what we do. We follow the rules. Okay, the question is where our next colony is going to be. We do need something in the Andamans, so I think I'm going to drop off some troops there. Oh, we could get a couple more ships. I don't think our galleys are way to go long term. And big ships aren't either. Yeah, I think we might as well go for a couple more transports for now. Hopefully we'll see something we could raid along the way there. I lost a general. We have excess military points, so we'll just recruit a new one. He's not great, but he does have a pip in siege, and that's something I can respect. So we'll leave those guys there. It's diminishing our army strength, but now we can colonize there, and that's an ideal one. We also want to do that for Taiwan, but we can't afford the troop at the moment. Troop or 2, whatever it's going to cost us. They've only got 500. Actually, we can pull one of those guys back. So we've got an asset that we've got pretty good manpower at the moment. Heck. But our economy is certainly hurting. And we need to get here. So Siak is allied to Malacca, but they're not paying their forts, and I wonder why that is. So Malacca's got 1,000 troops, we don't have to take them into consideration. Siak has got 8,000. I don't think we really need to worry then about what financial shape they're in. Their navy could be a threat to us, but I think we're going to attack them all the same. They're making new troops every day, so let's stop that. Malacca won't help them, so we're going to go for Lemuri here. I was hoping that we could hit them before those troops would get out of there. And we're going to move straight for this fort. Going to capture as much territory as we can as quickly as possible. Ooh, they're making an army. Okay, so how good is their army? They have no military ideas, and they have military tech 11. I think they've been skilling up off of us. So our troops are better. We just have to watch the terrain. And we're going to start... If we could help... Yeah, we're going to leave this fleet there to siege, or to blockade, rather. And this one, we're going to move around to raid. That's a war goal, so we want to take it back as soon as possible. But we've got some time. I'm going to try converting that province, see if we can keep ahead of the rebels here, because we do have a rebel chance. But it looks like they haven't been ticking up. Okay, we're going to top off relations with, well... Not sure that it matters. Fabricate here. Top off relations with them. And we do have a claim. No, we don't. So we're going to build up some spy power here. That way, once we win this war, we can simply turn around and attack Malacca. And I'm actually going to go and pick this guy up and drop him off. I want the extra troop. I can't seem to raid this yet, so we'll have to come back for it. But we can move these troops sometime soon, so that would be a worthwhile endeavor. And that's too far away. Okay, so I'm going to pull into, let's see, we'll go back here, rather, recover a little bit of durability. Okay, so we took that. We're in a rush. We want garrison to reinforce. And then we will hit them here if we can. Sadly, we just lost all the money we got from raiding, but we're going to make more. Okay, so we can raid there. So we'll have to do another sweep of this after this war. No, we'll do a full exploration. Okay, so we can raid there, that's good. I'm going to pick up these troops. We still have wow, now we're going far into debt. Mysore can attack us, but I don't think they really have it in them. Looks like that province, the sea zone, we can... Nice. No? Okay, that should be a couple more loans. And that leaves us with just one loan for the moment. Get some admin points, and we don't want to give him any more influence. We're going to pay him a little bit. That'll put us into debt again. I think part of our financial problems are coming from pulling these ships off of trade, so we want to get them back onto that job as quickly as possible. I don't know exactly how far south we can raid from here, but we'll take a look. I'm on as a vassal of Japan, so we shouldn't be able to raid them. Oh, those weren't 3 troops, those were 3 ships. I really need to pay better attention. That's what happens when you play late. Yeah, I just have these 2 armies. Okay, so we can't raid here. Or there. We can raid there. Okay, so we're going to wait till the end of the month and send these back to protect trade. See if that balances our budget a little bit more. Okay, we'll leave those there and see if we can attack these guys. They want to avoid that. I don't want to attack them when they have superior numbers, and our emirs want some land. We justify giving this up. Not to the emirs, we can't. We could give up this. Yeah, that's no problem. We're not too far here. Want that to speed up. Okay, so we could attack them here. Yeah, I think that would be worth it. See how good their army is. Okay, ours is clearly better. Rolls could have broken a little better in our favor, but that's fine. And Socotra is E-body. We're going to move this over to the other fort. With any luck, they'll just march right over to our fort where it's jungle. Now they are getting their numbers back more quickly than we are. Okay, well, let's go for their capital. And that might be a problem for us. Unless they keep rolling that poorly. Okay, so where are they retreating? I'm not comfortable trying that. Well, can we kill them? No, we need to get back on our territory and get more mem. Okay, they control both sides of that, so let's actually trap them. They might win this battle. The numbers are definitely in their favor. Yeah, they're going to. Okay, we need to get out of there. And that's not good. If I was a little bit more quick and decisive about that, we would have been in good shape. We'll take the mercantilism. We need income. Okay, and I think one thing we're going to do here is consolidate these down and start getting some mercs here. That'll help address the problem. Let's actually get 3 more. And then we'll just reinforce our cannons and our cavalry. Okay, Fiji is finished. That gives us more ability to colonize in places like that. We do want to finish our mission of Gugu Imithir. Enjoy all of the bonuses that that awards. I get to explore. Go for the sea, of course. Okay, so Christmas Island is done. We did want to work on the Andamans, so we'll start there. We did want to work on Taiwan. So we'll do that soon. We got Melanesia here. I think our emirs will start demanding it. They seem to be pretty needy. Now, sadly, they're going to capture this back before we capture this. But that's fine, as long as we capture their capital. Because they already have 14 war exhaustion. Okay, so let's top off relations with some of our allies. We'll go for Persia first. Yeah, they're making really good progress here. And we're still losing that much money. I think it's because we increased the size of our fleet and army. We're going to ask them for money. We'll do that. It looks like we made a little progress relative to them. Hopefully we can break their walls and take this and then ask for most of their stuff. Okay, we're going to take that. And we can get a new idea group. I think it's pretty obvious we need to go for a military one. So we're going to go for quality. And we're only 2 years ahead of time, so we're just going to keep those points for the moment. Wait till we're no longer paying any... Well, we can actually rationalize getting this first one, because it gives us the national unrest and it does make our infantry better, and we are in a war where we're relying on infantry. But we'll save the rest of the points. Hopefully we can capture this. The math is in our favor, but... jerks. Okay, rebels popping up in our capital. That could be really bad for us. Yeah. And now they may come down here. Okay, we captured their capital. So why don't we take this? Yeah, that's got a fort plus the capital fort. So we'll take that, split their country in half. Those, yeah, they'll be pissed. But that's really nice, and it gives us the opportunity we need to push into Malaysia. Don't want to pay for these forts, so you're done. You're done. And we're going to fabricate a claim on Bintan. I do want to grab a single unit here. And send them into the Andamans. I might as well start converting these. I can make another troop here, so we're going to hire a mercenary. That extends our raiding range, so we're going to do a quick raid while we're getting some men back here. Definitely want to renew those New World rights. I might even be able to raid here in the coast of Brunei. We'll see about that. Yes, we can. That's great. Okay, so we're pulling into here. Not enough power to fabricate yet. Ah, that's not good. Okay, we're going to use these ships to start raiding around. think we might as well declare that war. I better hold off. Get these guys there. Get him here to the war goal. And these guys cross. We'll repay the loan. Okay, and they've returned, so that's good. Everything is going according to plan. Okay, now these ships need to make us some money. Actually, we probably don't need all of these. I'm going to split them and send 10 half to protect trade in our capital. The other 10 are going to go down the coast here and see how much money they can make us. Okay, there's an evangelical union. We don't much care about that. And now we can raid up in the Ganges Delta. Okay, that looks like everything around here. We'll do a sweep of these islands, but I think our next bet is going to be for Africa. And we could also raid people in the New World, if we're close enough. Okay, so that doesn't look like it's going to work. We might be able to raid off of here, but yeah, I don't see anyone close enough yet. Once we start taking some of these islands, I'll increase our abilities. Like this island we need to take, and then we can raid up and down here. We're going to push into here, and over there. Don't yet have enough. Raising war taxes, would that help? Yeah, we'll raise war taxes. We got the points. Okay, I don't think we need anything from any of these people, so we'll use our other diplomats to top off relations. And we're coring. Okay, looks like they'll surrender pretty quickly here. All we want is this island, so I think we'll probably be able to get it. We could attack them here, as they do have still high war enthusiasm. Okay, I doubt their enthusiasm is going to stay high for much longer. We've got these 10 ships. We will use them to raid. I'm always in favor of raiding the Portuguese. But it looks like we can't raid some of this stuff quite yet. There we are. Or, oh, I guess we probably raided Angoche when we were there. Okay, we captured their last non-fort, non-capital province. We're going to move here. And we can go for Sunda right after this, assuming that they don't have too many troops. We can make use of all these mercs. Okay, Sunda's got 20,000, so we can't invade them quite yet. They're just a little bit too powerful. Reduce overextension is the better of those options, as we are not allowed to conquer the other one. Okay, here's our ships, they'll raid. So much stuff to raid up here. Yeah, so Yemen took over a lot of this from Adram. Okay, now we could raid further. I don't want to raid up here because we don't want to hit the Mamluks. Taking Socotra should give us the ability to raid at least to here, possibly to the Gulf of Suez zone. Okay, what are they offering? Pretty much what we'd want, but we'll just double check, make sure we can't get anything good out of it that they're trying to hold off. So we want that, we want their money, we want war reparations. Or make a country next to us that, well, could we force them? No, not really. So we're just going to force Johor out of them. Okay, I'd like to get rid of these mercs, but we are going to have some rebels popping up here, so we'll deal with them. And can we make a merc here? Yeah. Just deal with the rebels. And looks like Portugal took Goa. And let's keep our ulama happy. Can get some additional troops here, but I don't think it's worth it. Okay, at least they were potentially split up there. Okay, we need better rolls than that, guys. Okay. At least we survived that encounter. And we didn't lose any of our mercs yet. If they hit us immediately, they can cause us some serious damage here. But I don't want to cross the river to get back. Okay, where do we have those rebels? So we got some there, and there's still got a big rebel chance. Okay, this is no longer ahead of time. We could wait for the neighbor bonus. Wait to the end of the month, and if they don't start moving, I'll upgrade our cavalry. Yeah. Okay, it's a jungle. I'd rather not attack into it. I'd rather make them hit us here. And that works for me. Can make another 2 troops, so we're going to do that as soon as we have the ability to make them here. So this province still has a really high revolt chance on account of us trying to convert it. Okay, but fortunately we have the Indian Ocean west of Indonesia. Not sure where the plates are considered to be, if this is Indian and that's Pacific. But everything west of here, we have the islands. We got the Andamans, we got these down here, we've got all these. This is our ally. And we have these 3. So we do need to eject people from the South Atlantic. And then, of course, Europe's going to be a big issue. I think we're going to try consolidating down here as much as possible. Keep the Europeans out if we can. Talk. Although we're always going to try to prioritize snatching up some provinces that extend our raiding range, as that's critical to our well-being. Let's keep the ulama happy. We'll just double check these estates. No, nothing yet. Okay, can we make troops here yet? We can. So we're going to get 2 more. And these guys we're going to get rid of. So we can get another 7. Wait, is that right? Yeah, we can get another 7 infantry here. It would be really nice to convert this province and try to get rid of the Malaccan rebels. That'd make a good case. Man, her trade income is so low. Particularly for us having that many trade ships. I wonder what we're doing wrong. Let me take a look at what's going on here. So we're trading Basra. It's just such a poor node. That almost be worth more to just privateer somewhere. Now, once we have Indonesia, we might just set our trade up over here and try to collect in here. Try to feed it from all these places and simply ignore this area where we don't have much territory and consequently don't have much trade power. Okay. Okay, so we can ignore our ulama since we already made him so happy. Okay, so there's gold here. We really want that in the future. And let's see if we can snatch another province up here. Not quite. And our ulama, so we'll make him a little happier there, and then that. Okay, with this diplomat, we'll top off our relations with Persia. Okay, the Portuguese are exploring down here, so I think very soon I do need to colonize here. But fortunately we've got two that are almost done. So we'll start a colony there. And we might as well keep pushing for Australia. The sooner we can get them a colonial nation, the better. As I know that I want to extend our range, but we'll hold off for the moment on that. Okay, the Andamans, can we make them... They appear to already be part of some sort of state. Okay, we can start raiding some stuff, so this will give us 53 ducats. We'll just start going up here. Just do a sweep of everything. I think I must have got caught down here. Yep. Oh, that's nice cash. Right there. I got a chance of Malaccan separatists, so we'll shift our army up there. Oh, we can't quite yet. Potentially we can buy them down if we really need to, but I think this fleet will be back in time. Got the mercantilism. I'll drop them off on our island, raid on the way out. And we owe 744 ducats, so we're going to pay off 2 of those loans for the moment. And these guys will be back. So we're going to start here, as I said, in Bintown. Raid some more. That's nice. That's 73 ducats from a single sea zone. And we might as well repay yet another loan. Our economy isn't doing great, but we're buying down that debt pretty quickly. And we definitely do need, yeah, we're far enough ahead that we can get that. Keep our army tradition high. Getting this discipline would be really nice. We're far enough behind here that we do need something. Colonial range or morale of navies. We'll go for colonial range since we're at peace. 81 ducats, that's really nice. It looks like we got caught here. I don't think we got up to the threshold that we needed, no. So that's unfortunate. Let's top off relations with Oman. And we might as well top off relations here with Johor, just to keep them, we're friendly with them, just to keep them neutral. And unfortunately we've got some natives here rising up. We can't really do anything about that. And it wasn't completely destroyed. Okay, we should buy these guys' trust up a little. See about them and them. If we can get Japan's trust up a little, that would be nice. Yeah, we'll buy it up. They've got militarists. We don't want them deciding that they'd really like our territory. And we can finally get that higher. Okay, so these guys can now, well, do a whole bunch of exploring. Wondering if I should risk sending them to circumnavigate the globe, but if they can survive long enough to do all this, once we get all that done, then I think we'll circumnavigate. And hopefully no one will beat us. I'd really like to raid this stuff. It's not going to get us much, but I like raiding. Okay. Next target really should be Sunda, but those 20,000 troops that they have. 21 now, which is not strong enough. We can't get anything here, there. Yeah, the only people, I mean, we could attack people for their money, and we should. Can't forget about these islands. We do need to fight Mombasa one more time. So why don't we fabricate some claims on them? Lindy is a great target. We can just land our troops here. We'll probably have to take their capital. So I don't want to put this. Let's see. Where they stay? Yeah, that's the only province we're going to be getting there. So I'd much rather have this as a state. So I gotta wait till we finish coining that last province. Trade power. It's nice that we're slowly ticking down this inflation. Korea. Really, Korea? So I really want their islands. But we just can't fabricate on them yet. Looks like Ayutthaya got beat up pretty badly. Mombasa, that works just fine for me. And we'll top off relations with Mamluks here. We lost that royal marriage with them. Which is unfortunate. Oh, they broke it. Wow. Wow, guys. Really? Yes, we're going to explore. Let's get the sea going. And they're attacking our colony again. I don't think I can get there in time. But while we're stuck here in peace, I might as well try. Okay, we're definitely not going to conquer Madurai. We're not allowed to take it. So we're going to turn this Australian province into a city. Civil War in Mongolia. And they actually didn't kill very many people, fewer than 100. We'll just leave that guy there. Yeah, I'd love to upgrade our ships, but we just can't afford it right now. Take that from the Habsburgs. So that's really great that the Persian dynasty is now going to be the House of David. And we'll top off relations to celebrate. Okay, we got 22 spy power, so we are going to fabricate on Mombasa. And we can't fabricate directly on there, so we're going to go for Lindy here. and that way we can grab it, and there's no forts right around it to liberate the province. With any luck, that'll be the last revolt we see out of Bintan. This army we're going to pick up and drop off on the Comoros. I don't know who some of these are. And this could potentially be Portugal, for all we know. I think it's too far, but you never know. And this seems like an island. I think I can consider that and this and these ones islands. This is like a continent. So I think we're going to skip this one. England. Yes, this very well could be Portugal up there. This could be them coming in. Yep, it probably is. So we will raid their coasts. I'm going to leave that guy there for now. Okay, so we can get central Sumatra, and that's definitely what we're going to do. I'll just core all that. Okay, so we can make that into a state, but I'd rather not save that slot for possibly northern Sumatra. Okay, so the emirs want some territory. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. That'll go to our emirs. And I might as well give this to our ulama. So pull these guys out and see if we can raid anything. We can raid this. Okay, so Yemen wants us to go to war here. Oh, sorry, Oman wants us to go to war with Yemen, including Mombasa, so we're going to accept, and we're going to mark this province as being of particular interest to us. So we no longer need to worry about this, because it's not going to be the war goal. We're just going to go straight here into the Zanzibar Straits. They do have enough troops to expel us if they move over there, but once we capture this province, they can't cross unless they have naval domination. I guess we can pull this. I think it'd be a miss trying to hit them. Well, maybe not. Depends on the terrain involved. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, they have a lot of cannons, they have more men. Our troops are better quality. Yeah, we had that all along. no risk there of things going ugly. Okay, so we're going to go by ship and land on their capital. And if we can get that, that would be really, really nice. Okay, we got some lazy diplomats, but I really don't know what to do with them. Oh, come on. Let's pipe that trust, just in case. Persia's getting beat up too. No, they're still winning. They got the important stuff, apparently. Okay. We can improve relations with the Ottomans, just to keep them out of our business. Might as well do it with the Bahmani as well. Well, we're raiding their stuff. It's not going to help. Okay, they're coming back up here for us, and this time they will win. So these guys are going to sit on the island here until they've got more numbers. Colonize Biali. I don't know where that is, but we'll check it out. Did I just make that up? Okay, yes I did. Okay. Now, that answers that question. Where my next colony is going to be, it'll be right there. Okay, the Andamans. Now we no longer need this guy here. That guy needs to remain. 64 ducats. Okay. So we're going to pull one of these ships, just one. And send them to the Andamans. The Andamans are quite nice, by the way, if you ever make it there. Oh, tropical islands. But they are surprisingly dry in the sense of alcohol being unavailable dry. So if your ambitions are to sit on the beach with a permanent pina colada in your hand that is refilled every time it's emptied, those dreams will be smashed on the cruel rocks of reality. You know, I don't speak from personal experience or anything here. Okay, I'm not even sure what I'm looking at here. Okay, we should top off relations with Japan. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to meet back up with that other army. We're just not getting men here quickly enough. Okay, let's get that and this. And our explorers are taking so long. Okay, 10,000. We need bigger numbers than that. Yeah, sadly we've lost this war. I mean, we haven't, our allies have. Let's raid here. It's 45 ducats. Yeah, we're going deeper and deeper into the hole. We may need to reconsider our strategy here. Ick. Okay, we're pretty close to being able to get this royal marriage again. So we're going to bump up those relations, try to top them off. Lost our explorer. Oh, I think we just left our ships there after raiding. Okay, let's explore. Why don't we just finish getting the seas while we can? I'm gonna try baiting out those ships. Okay, so they're attacking us. As long as we can defeat them, we should be able to then go over here. Although there's two big ships, they might wreck us. Okay, this could be really, really bad for us. Now, if we win this battle, we'll be fine, but it looks like they're going to win. We won't be able to retreat. Yeah, that's our army. Their navy looks like it's soon to follow. Okay, we need to get this out of there. Okay, that hurt us a lot. Okay, so we need to make a new army. And we need some cavalry for it. So there's 2 cavalry, 2 cannons. That's as far as our budget will get us, so we'll make some more loans. Okay, we can get 15 more ships. We need a big ship. And we need some cogs. So we lost a bunch of galleys, which isn't too much of a problem. We should replace those with light ships anyway. Let's see, we have 4, so we will have 13. And then we'll make 4 caravels. A problem here is going to be that they could always hand back over Socotra if they can occupy it, and they do have a strong enough navy to be able to do that now. We could send this fleet over to protect it if we really need to. But I think we need to protect our capital. So we're going to stop these guys here. Send the 16 here. Yeah, sadly it's going to take us, like a year or two to be able to build up our navy to where it needs to be. Okay, so where can we send this guy? Thinking we could try taking their money. So which of these is ideal? Looks like that's about the best of them. Yeah. For some of those ships, it'll take us 2 years. Okay, looks like Persia did really well there. Heck. Okay, so we might as well make the merchant guilds. We can make the emirs less happy with us. Let's get that stability back up, just to help our economy and our conversions. Okay, I'd love to get this fleet out of here, if we can do so safely. And yeah, we'll take this guy. Okay, so we've got one of those ships done. We'll move it here to Hormuz. And get him down here. So we do have an army again. It looks like Korea's got some problems with rebels. Yerean separatists. That's good, I want them to be weaker. What's going on there with their fleet? They're moving ships around. They may be going for Socotra. Okay, so I'm going to move these guys over here while they're distracted. I don't want to engage those 4 big ships. Four big ships could do a lot of damage to our navy. And they're going to hit us here. Okay, let's get into port. So we're going to send our entire fleet to mass up here and see if we can respond to whatever they're attempting to do. Okay, looks like, well, let's hit them. Our fleet can't be everywhere at once. Okay, so we smashed and we took 2 of their ships. And we'll get back into port to repair. We'll see if they want to try messing with us again. I'm just going to talk big. You know, intimidate them and all. Muka, that should be in Africa, but I don't think we're allowed to have that province. Where's Muka? Maybe I'm just making this up. Oh, yeah, we'll take that. Muka. There was like a coastal African province. My sense of geography is usually pretty good, so whoops. Well, if nothing else, we upgraded our fleet. Ship durability +5, discipline +5, or +10. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay, we're going to need to get this fleet up here. I don't think we can justify hiring a new master of the mint, or any admin advisor for that matter, for the moment. Okay, we're going to explore. Go for the West African Sea. Would that put us at risk? Well, this ship could get killed if we do that, so we're just going to continue exploring until we're at peace, and then see where we're at that point. Okay, so they're moving around Socotra. Just pull back into port here for a month, and let's go and see if we can chase down their navy. He's a really good ruler, or heir, whatever he is. Okay, so Oman had to break all treaties with us, but we once again have peace. So we're going to send these guys to protect trade in Basra. Same with these guys. These guys not so much. Okay, we could war with Malacca, but we're not going to because there's nothing worth taking from them. Yeah, we're going to try paying off some loans. That's got to be a goal here. Okay, we're gonna get the ducats. We need the ducats. Yeah, it's really the only asset that we have going for us is that we've got a respectable navy. There's this, I'm gonna get troops over there. And that we can raid. But having our troops so spread out like this, they destroyed it entirely. Those jerks. Okay, so we're just gonna start it right back up. We should start fabricating some new claims on Siak. Yeah, with our land territory so spread out, we just can't have a very strong economy. Okay, now we can carry on 21,000 troops at a time. That's really nice. Gives us a lot of mobility options. I love some more big ships. We just can't afford them. Okay, that's 3 loans down, only 1,473 ducats to go. Okay, so we can war with Johor if we wanted to. The only real strong incentive to do that would just be to rob them of their cash. And we're going to take these guys over there so we can work on that colony. Okay, with that in progress, we're going to pull the guy from Japan. For ducats is nice. Okay, what do we want? We want base admin, base tax, and some admin points, that is. Okay, then I might as well pull into a port here and go back up into the Mekong and Delta region. Pay off another loan. So now we're under 1,200. And we'll start getting this coast. So here is Vinland. And they are high American, so they're ahead of us on tech. I mean, we're caught with them in military tech, but they've got better stuff. And English, I've already discovered them. The Portuguese are setting up a colony here, and they've... Wow. I don't usually see that. That's not normal. So Lisbon is a center of the Reformation. So is Laborde. That's really weird. I mean, this is to be expected. That's to be expected. That's normal. That's normal. Yeah, it's really weird that they all went for basically the peripheries. Just northwest. Just crescent. And Muscovy doesn't seem to be colonizing at all. Okay, so if we really wanted money, we could start attacking people like this. I think we're just going to keep doing our sweep of ratings, see how much cash we can come up with. and determine what our options are. I think picking up these troops and preparing for an invasion here of Sulu is definitely going to be one of our better ideas. So let's see what Sulu has going on for it. Okay, so Sulu has 200 ducats. That's really nice. We could use 200 ducats. And only 7,000 men, so we could take them and we could pay off some of our debt. Okay, so let's go and pick up these troops. Do we have a claim here? It doesn't look like it. No. No grounds for war. Pick them up, drop them off, and then continue raiding. Where can we raid? Okay, looks like we're going to have to go up here to raid. I was hoping it would make a lot more than that in raiding. We really should get a colony here just for the purpose of being able to raid up and down the coast. That could expand our financial base substantially. That's really good. $15 ducats. Need more than that. Okay. Let's see when we can attack Siak. Well, we could do that at any point. And they would call in some allies, but as long as we control the straits here, we really wouldn't have to worry about that too much. And those lands are pretty important to us. Okay, we're not able to defend Oman here. I'm not as impressed with that general. I think he's got more pips than the last one we had, but he doesn't have any siege. And that's one of the best things that we could have right now. Just so we could crush people quickly and easily. And the Portuguese are getting up in their business here. Well, at least it would border us. But it's probably a trade. This question is, could we hold out long enough against the English Navy to make this worthwhile? Okay, well, we're not able to get this alliance with the Mamluks. And short of getting an idea group that gives us more power, or losing Shamar's arrival, them losing Persia, I'm not sure how we're actually going to be able to do it. We might have to concede that we're not going to be able to fulfill the requirements. We don't have Ainu as an ally. We don't have Theodore or Trebizond. We don't have Egypt. It's an ugly picture here. Okay, so we're going to go for Muko Muko. So we just send that one there and this one there. Let's see if we can circumnavigate the globe before anyone else can. That was really foolish of them just to sit there and wait for us. They should have chosen the terrain on which they wanted to fight. Okay, so it's over for Siak. They have definitely no ability to challenge us at this point. Okay, who can we anger here? Okay, so we don't want to give it any more influence to the emirs or to the ulama if we can avoid it. Can we make them happy? We can't make them happy. We could make our ulama happy. Yes, we'll do it that way. Yeah, because we can hold them at bay as we siege this out. Okay, I'll put the general in charge of this guy and just send the cannons over. And see if this guy can collect some loot. I just love how many sailors we have. Okay, we can fabricate a claim now. And we can pull him back safely. Should top off relations with our allies. And we can renew that. Then ask for money. So we are the first to circumnavigate the globe. Woohoo! Where are you guys? There. Strange that we got credit when we're so far away from our home. Okay, almost out of money here. Okay. Just gonna keep looting. I'd love to hit their navy and wreck it here, but they would just cross if we did that. Okay, so they would give us some stuff. We want all their money, definitely. And we want both of those. We definitely can't leave them with a fort, except for their capital fort. But we could isolate. They wouldn't go for that. Let's see if we could isolate them. To take all their money. We could just wait. 25 worth of stuff. Yeah, it's really not going to get us much more. We could isolate them and take another province. But we could only eliminate one of their allies if we did that. So I'd rather just do that. I guess there'd be an argument that could be made for not increasing autonomy here. Don't think we should do it here, certainly. We'll just move this army to the gold mine. Have one loan. And everyone hates us. From all the looting that we're doing. We definitely want Sunda. Okay, so now we've got a rival in common with the Mamluks. But they still don't like us much. Okay, before we try to deal with those rebels, we might as well grab this army and bring it over here. I'm just going to leave that there for the moment. When our overextension drops, we might be able to get that royal marriage. Okay, so there's that. Ick. Okay, JMB, you lucked out. Buddy up to Japan a little bit more. Okay, these ships made it back, so... Wait, what did they say? They're still trying to circumnavigate the globe. We may have to reload before they can do anything. Okay, Siakan rebels, they're probably going to pop up here any day now, and I'm not going to use our military points to try getting them lower. So I want to get this next level of tech, although our economy is so bad because of this. I don't know why we're so far behind here. Oh, it's because of his 0 score there. Yes, we should be able to get caught up when this guy's in power. Okay, Lemuria. Okay, we're going to pull that guy. I definitely want Sulu. Okay, and they are Sunni. I think we'll just hold on to that cash for the moment. Okay, jungle, do they have to cross a river? Okay, no, just from these two going in. Okay, so we'll get into this jungle. Actually, we'll get right here. That'll give us a little bit more time to get some men back. Make 3,000 more men. Sure, why don't we do that? Can't really afford them. but we need them. Can't afford not to have them either, so there's that. The Emperor's triumphant. Okay, so we triumphed over those rebels. And we can have another colony. So we've got one there. And I bet somebody's going to try sniping off those provinces. Let's see, where could we go? I'm going to close this off to Great Britain. It's not really going to add anything, but we might be able to raid some of those. I don't think so. I think that's out of range. And we could start moving up here. Really should do it there. But this next one, I think, we'll do it along the coast there. Royal Navies, that'd be pretty nice. Okay, Oman got really beat up here, so we can raid some of these provinces. Maybe not. Yes, this is a pretty good source of income for us. Things are going alright here. Just need to somehow control those expenses and bring everything back in order. And I'm not sure if we can do that. Pay off another one of these loans. I guess it doesn't really matter if we're far in debt. Okay, so we need to check those guys. And we have an 8-year Regency Council. Okay, the Mamluks like us now. But they still wouldn't take an alliance. So this brings us much closer. So this is a bit of good news. Sadly, though, we can't declare any wars. Definitely going to take that. And that will help keep our corruption down. We need to bring that down. Okay, as I said, century in Australia. So I said we definitely need a colony up here. We'll go for there. It'll take us a little bit of time to be able to get troops up there to protect it. Because we gotta get our troops over here. I definitely don't want whoever this is to come into power. He would get rid of our 446 and put a 363. So that he isn't awful, but he's not good enough. His 446 is really good. So hopefully the Ottomans will do enough damage to Mamluks that they won't qualify as a rival of Persia any longer. Okay, that was costly. I'm wondering if we should give this out to an estate when we can. Try paying that. Okay, so the Mamluks do offer us an alliance. We are duty bound to accept that alliance. Okay, so we've just rectified our problem where we chose Oman over the Mamluks earlier in the game. So that's good. We're no longer in violation of one of our rules. And we'll get that army up there to protect our new colony. I'd really like... Ooh. Education for a sultan, get those diplomatic skills up. I like that. And we can see, should we keep this trade ship with us? I think we can keep this trade ship with us. Especially since he won't be trading, he'll be doing other things. He'll just participate in our normal project. Like that, yep. Okay, so we need 1,200 ducats. Okay, so we can't raid there. So right there, 44. 88, that's really nice. 61. 28, that could be higher. 122, that's really good. Hopefully we can raid in here. Nope. So we definitely need Jeju, but we can raid that now. And that's too far. Okay, so getting something up here would allow us to fabricate, so I think we'll just move our way right up Taiwan. Right up Taiwan. Okay, but now is a really appropriate place to stop. So, thank you for watching. This has been another Let's Play of EU4 with Red Bastard. Hopefully this has been entertaining and enjoyable to watch. I think our next goal is going to be to try figuring out a way to get out of our debt, get our economy sorted out. Really important part of that is going to be getting this autonomy lower, just letting it tick down, which is going to happen naturally while we're in this regency period. And then we should actually be able to make some cash off of taxes and trade. We could always reduce that, but I'm not sure how much money that's going to save us. Well, we can do it down to half, unless these guys, they're number 6,000, they were. Yeah, we really can't afford to do that. We'll drop it down just a little here. Get caught up on tech. That'll help quite a bit, bring that corruption down. And stop paying for advisors if we can. So I will see you soon, and we'll see what we could accomplish here. Thank you for watching.